Hey gang, welcome back to Joe Daddy's Garage. Today's video, well, it's not going to be on the Cobra Jet. Even though I am working on a video right now and I'm doing prep work to actually weld on the quarter panels, the deck filler, all those pieces, I'm not ready for that just yet, and that video should come out later this week. However, this is a viewer's project update video. You know, I did one of these a few weeks ago with Gene and his Mustang, but this one is a little different. You probably remember, if you've seen this video before or seen this person before, this is Cristian Stefan. Hope I'm saying that correctly. And he is from Romania, Bucharest, Romania. And I follow him on Instagram. We communicate occasionally on Instagram. So if you want to follow him, that's who you look for. But he did a viewer's project video for me several years ago on his '67 Mustang Coupe. Now what's really cool is he has continued to work on that car and really gotten it looking good. You know, as Americans, we're kind of numb to the idea that other countries might be interested in these cars, or other people in other countries, right? We see these cars almost, I won't say daily, but they're accessible to us. But when I see somebody in another country who has a passion for these old cars, that's a whole different thing. You know, we can buy parts here in the States pretty easily overall, but to think about the idea that he has to order these parts overseas and wait for them to show up and work on his car, that's just impressive to me. So let's take a look at this update from Cristian on his '67 Mustang Coupe.
Hello, my name is Chris. I'm from Bucharest, Romania, and I own a '67 Mustang Coupe. You guys might remember because I did also a video a while back. In that video I spoke a little bit of what I did to the car. I showed you the different patches that I have to make, all the things that I replaced, like quarter panels, rocker panels, all that sort of stuff. Since then a lot of things happened. The car is, I wouldn't say complete, but I would say functional. I drive it like every 2 or 3 days, doesn't matter, winter, summer. This car is meant to be out on the road and enjoyed. So people always tell me that you're crazy, you can't drive that car in the winter with no traction control and not all-wheel drive and all that sort of stuff. But honestly, I don't really care. This car was built to be driven, and that's what I'm planning to do. So without further ado, let's go to the garage and show you the almost finished project. Also guys, if you want to know what's the key to happiness, this right here is the key to happiness. Let's go. Oh, and this is also my dog, Maya, the shop dog. Okay, let's go to the garage. Voila. So right now it doesn't have a hood on it. The hood is actually right here. Today I changed these hinges. The old ones had a lot of play in them, but these ones are solid. So yeah, I would say the car is almost finished. The only thing I need to do is put the heater on. I just restored the heater. It's right here, but I am waiting for this little switch in the dash. I don't know if you can see it, but it's just basically that switch on the top side where you set the fan. So the car is mostly stock at this moment. The only things I have added was this Monte Carlo bar, this export brace, which adds a lot of stiffness to the body itself. I changed the radiator. I've also added, because they were missing on the car when I got it, I've also added this harness for the turn signals in the hood. I am a very big fan of stripes, so I wanted stripes on the car. The car wasn't painted by me, it was painted by a professional painter. The only places that I did the paint was the interior of the rocker panels, like basically the jambs and the insides of the doors and stuff like that. The underside of the hood, the underside of the trunk lid. I have also added this strap right here to the hood. I know the original one, the original strap was somewhere in that area, I think. And it wasn't a wire, it was just sort of a metal thingy. Another thing I did to the car was replace the old headlights with these LED ones, which work very good actually. I've also added a mirror on that side as well. You can see that this one is new, just look at the shiny chrome. But that one is kind of pitted, but it's okay for the moment. This actually came from out of a friend's car because he replaced his mirrors and he just gave this to me. I have added hood pins, which in my opinion look really cool. You can also see it on the hood on this other side as well. Steady now. Okay, just stay there. Okay, so what else? I have added some Krager wheels, and they are, I think, wide. Speaking of how wide they are 7 inches in the front and 8 inches in the back. In the back, I also have some wider tires. The car got just steel aluminized exhaust. I want to make the rest of the exhaust stainless steel because I have some dry-wire headers in the front and I want to just complete the stainless steel look. I think it will look better when you go under the car, and I also think it will sound better as well. I also want to do a H-pipe right there in the middle, and actually my dog got up on the BMW again. Maya, what are you doing there? Never mind. Okay, so back to the car. What can I say more? I still need to do some stuff here and there. The car is far from finished, but as I said, at least it is functional. And honestly, I think with these types of cars, the work is never finished. I mean, right now with the modifications that I did to the engine, I think it should put around 300 horsepower or something like that. But I still want to go in the future with some different heads, maybe a different cam and stuff like that. But I don't know, these are just plans for the future, let's say. Some stuff also got broken along the way since I restored the car. I tried to actually use as many original parts that I could, but in some cases like this signal switch, it needed to be replaced. This is actually an aftermarket one that I have had a problem with, meaning that these little pins right here that interact with the horn, they kind of got worn out, I think, because it should be something on the top here, and when I looked inside the steering column, this was like that, and the springs were everywhere around, so I had to replace this again. Regarding the interior, there isn't really much to it. I mean, I have added this grand steering wheel that I think it looks cool. But other than that, oh, and I also changed the dashboard because it was black. Now it's gray. I have added those four buttons there in the middle. The first one is for the electric fan. Even though it is powered by that sensor in the front, I can also turn it on wherever I want. The second one is for the fog lights, which they are hidden. They are also LEDs, and they are hidden behind the grill. And the next two buttons, at the moment, they don't do anything, but in the future, maybe they will. Regarding the braking stuff, I have added this Willwood master cylinder. On the wheel side, we have some Willwood disc brakes, the 4 pistons ones, and I gotta say the stopping power is on point. I'm pleased with that. The only thing that I didn't do to this car was actually the upholstery, because it was actually in decent condition. One thing that I need to change though is the carpet, because it's the original carpet from the car, and that is kind of worn out and it has some holes in some spots, so I kind of need to change it in the future. But other than that, this is it. The car runs, it drives. So more upgrades will be coming to the car, but as of right now, I'm just planning to enjoy it how it is. Well, not how it is, because it doesn't have a hood on, but I'm gonna put that on and just enjoy it. I'm gonna wait for that switch that I've told you for the heater that is up there somewhere. And I'm gonna put the heater on, mount that little switch, verify that everything works, and yeah, just in the future, just minor things here and there, just some little bits of chrome that are pitted or are not aesthetic, but other than that, the car is pretty much finished. One more little thing that I really think is very important, excuse the mess in the car, is this right here. And this is a must-have in my opinion, because you don't want to work on a car 7 years and something happens and burn to the ground. And this doesn't imply that I did a poor job on the wiring harness, but it's just a nice thing to have in case something goes wrong along the way. I don't know, might happen. Okay, so let's hook up the battery and let me show you something more. I have also added this camera, which is a must on our roads, because there are a lot of people that can't really drive. So let's go in the car and see how well it starts. Actually, this will be a cold start. I'm not even lying to you guys. The car starts almost immediately, 90% of the time. So let's just give it a go. Okay, so it started. And now it died. But let's try it again. You can see the headlights are very, very bright. And also let me turn on the fog lights as well, so you can see them, the ones behind the grill. that I told you about. So these are the headlights, which are very bright, and these are the LEDs. I know they are not stock, and for some people they don't look good, but I kind of like them, so I will keep them. I think the car sounds very good. I did multiple rounds of adjustments to the carburetor. Right now I am running an Edelbrock carburetor on it, and it needed a lot of adjustment, trust me. Okay, so right now the car is a little bit warmed up, so I'm just gonna show you how it sounds from the back. I think it sounds pretty good. And let me also put the phone right here and maybe give it a few reps. How cool was that? Okay guys, so this is it. I will keep you posted in the near future on what modifications I will do to the car next. Right now, as I said, I will keep driving it as it is, because I don't want this car to be a garage queen, and everyone knows that a car that stays in the garage tends to break more often. So yeah, those are my plans, and see you guys soon. Bye.
Okay, now that was pretty cool. I like the way he went through the things that he has done to the car, the plans he has to continue improving the car, firing it up for us, talking about some specific details and issues that he had to deal with, and of course, having a fire extinguisher on hand. You know, my hat's off to Cristian for working on this car and putting it all together and enjoying it. That's the real joy of this, is he enjoys the car and drives it at least 2 or 3 times a week, as he says. So give him a look on Instagram. Again, Cristian Stefan is his name. And again, thank you, Cristian, for sharing your Viewers Project update. If you're interested in making a video that could be on this channel, send me an email, joedaddiesgarage@gmail.com, and we'll see if we can't get something together so you can showcase your project as well. That'll be it for now, and until next time, take care of yourselves. See ya.